An alleyway tragedy, the July death of a 2-year-old boy killed while riding his tricycle, enraged some neighbors. But today, a decision not to charge that driver is dividing up the neighborhood.
24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker spent the day in Muskegon talking with people in that community. He has our story tonight.
The accident happened here in the alley behind the little boy's home. And while some neighbors say the driver should have been charged, others say it was not her fault.
It's hard, you know, they both lost.
Yeah.
And she's got to live with that feeling, and they have to live with the loss.
The death of 2-year-old Albert Medina-Razo in early July is marked by a small cross and yellow police tape. Constant reminders to his parents and to neighbors. He was riding his tricycle in the alley just behind his backyard when he was struck by an SUV driven by a 45-year-old woman.
I heard this like drag, and then all of a sudden I heard a baby crying, and before I can get to the back of the house, the baby was already pent up under the truck.
And when neighbors got there, the driver stood frozen outside her SUV.
She was just standing there. She was in shock.
Prosecutors ruled the death an accident, and Muskegon police say they agree that the driver could not see Albert from her SUV. No evidence of speeding and no alcohol or drugs in her system. Neighbors say the woman has lived there for at least 20 years and used that alley to get to her garage.
Nice lady, church lady, raised all her kids.
Some neighbors, though, say they had previously warned her to slow down.
She flew straight around, a straight shot, like this is every day. The kids should be able to play in them lots. We shouldn't have cars flying down the alley.
Other neighbors say she always drove slowly through that alley, even sounded her horn to warn kids.
In that alley, it's not a playground.
Yeah.
And that's where the kids play it. It's a street.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that.
The woman still lives here, but neighbors say she no longer drives the SUV.
I know she's going through a lot of hell over it, but, she's trying to get through it,
The parents say they've hired an attorney and did not want to talk about today's ruling. In Muskegon, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.